Hey guys, welcome to Teens Liberia.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Elisa. And I'm Rashida.
Guys, today's topic is low self-esteem. We are going to be discussing how to overcome low self-esteem and how to build your self-esteem. I'm going to start with the introduction. To begin with, most people feel bad about themselves from time to time, and the feelings of low self-esteem, it may either be triggered by being poorly treated by people, either in the past, in the present, or one's judgment of his or herself. Relating to that, for an example, if you are in a senior class and you have a presentation to make, like you have studied, you know the topic to your fingertip, and you have confidence in yourself, you have done a lot of practices before your family members, your friends, and they have rated you well. You go, but at the day of the presentation, when you go, this girl that's brilliant, she goes before you and then she presents well. You notice that everybody loves her, everybody compliments her, and then you start to have low self-esteem for yourself. You're like, oh my God, what else can I do again? Like everybody already love her, everybody show her that much gratitude and respect. What more can I do? I can't do anything more than her, but that is just an example. But however, low self-esteem is a constant companion to many people, especially for those people who experience depression, anxiety, phobias, psychosis, delusional thinking, and also illness and disability. So if you are one of these people, you'll find out that you'll constantly be feeling bad about why you were put on this earth to live, because you are depressed, very, very depressed. And low self-esteem, it keeps you from doing what you're supposed to do. It keeps you from enjoying life and also focusing on your personal goals.
And it keeps you on focus.
Yeah. Because as an individual, you need to love yourself. You need to be the first motivation for yourself. You need to be the first person that gives yourself courage before people can back it up, because you can't do it. Yeah.
You should also appreciate the person you are.
Yeah. Because if you can't do, nobody would for you. So you gotta feel good about yourself as an individual. But sometimes it's difficult for you to feel good about yourself when you are having the symptoms of being stressed, like having a disability, or having a hard time at work, or being insulted by so many people every single day of your life. Like, it stressed you out. So if you are in this time, you'll notice that you are drawn down to the pillow of low self-esteem. And sometimes you create hatred in your heart. You create grudge in your heart for people, whether it be your family members that's pulling you down, that's depressing you, whether it be people at your job site, your colleagues, your friends, or whosoever.
And you're constantly compared to others. So to add up to what my friend just said, I'll be giving you ways of overcoming low self-esteem. Low self-esteem always happening all over the world, not only in Africa, especially in teenagers' life, but it happens all around the world. So the first way of overcoming low self-esteem is you gotta stop listening to your inner critique. Whereas you have to stop listening to the negative thoughts, you start thinking about yourself or negative things that come in your mind about you. Like, for example, most of the negative things that comes in people's mind about themselves when they are creating low self-esteem for themselves is, oh, I'm too fat, I can't do this, I can't do that, because my friend does that, I'm not able to do it. And that, it makes no sense. As long as you have the confidence to do things, you can always do it. You can always be proud of yourself to do stuff, sister. So you have to stop thinking negative way about yourself. Secondly, you have to get self-compassion. Whereas you have to boost yourself up. You have to be your own booster.
Yes,
like
people can start
boosting you up. Be your own mentor. Take charge on your behavior, on your ways. And let me give an example. If I'm suffering from low self-esteem and I'm finding a way to put stop to it, like I'm already talking about self-compassion. I'll be like talking to myself, motivating myself positively. Okay, for example, let me just put it in the form of this video. my friends are talking and I'm not able to talk, I'll be like, oh, I can do it. But to boost myself, I say, oh,
I can
yes,
do it.
I can do it. No matter what they do, I'm still
If she
good at
can
it.
do it, I can do it.
If she can do it, I can do it. So that makes no sense.
That one is in constructive jealousy.
Next is stop comparing yourself to other people, which of course it happens almost every day.
My people.
In people's lives it happens. Even at work, you got your bosses telling you, oh, why can't you be like this person, making someone to create low self-esteem for themselves. Even in homes, even in homes, you got your parents discouraging you about your own self and boasting someone's child of anyway. Although it does that sometimes to motivate you, but sometimes it gets
comparison is not right at all. If you want for a child to grow up and be good, tell the child to do what the best can do.
Put out the best in them. Acknowledge
Instead
that
of you
wrong
finding the
sometimes.
best in others for them, let it
Find out something. So stop comparing yourself to others. For another example, in a good way though. Let me see. My mom kind of likes Hannah, and
I went through.
Okay. And we are friends. Like they give me my report card, and just for an example, Hannah doesn't have red, and I have so many reds on my card. So I'll be like, oh, and maybe if my mom sees her report card, that's when she will start comparing me and Hannah, and that's totally unfair. You make anytime a child does something, even if you are going to punish them in a way they will learn from it, but
Don't compare them.
to not compare them, it makes them jealous. It even creates grudge, like what my friend said. It creates anger for your mom or the person you are comparing you to, and you wouldn't want that to happen if you really like the person or you really love the person. So to stop low self-esteem, my sister here will tell you how to build your self-esteem.
So, Hannah has already described how low self-esteem looks like, and Rashida have already told you guys how to overcome it. So now I'll be telling you how to build a self-esteem. First, you should know that having low self-esteem is strongly related to how you react to things around you. So therefore, I'm going to give you a few suggestions on how to build your self-esteem. The very first one is you should talk to yourself positively. That is, you should treat yourself the way you want people to treat you. Be supportive of yourself. Like Rashida says, it's almost relating to self-compassion. Motivate yourself. The way you treat
It's all
people,
about yourself. Seriously.
all about yourself. You should treat yourself as you would your best friend. Don't be too hard on yourself when you make mistakes. I'm not saying you should feel guilty about your mistakes. It's okay to feel some guilt especially when you know you are wrong. But don't be too hard on yourself. You should know that mistakes are laid so you can learn from them. And the next one is stop criticizing yourself. Whenever you have this negative thought about yourself, stop and think and say, oh, is a criticism about being true? Or if you feel you are not being objective, you can ask a trusted friend for their opinion. Sometimes you'll realize that the criticism about yourself is not even true. And the next one is don't compare yourself to others, as Rashida said. You should know that everyone has his or her own value, talents, whatever. Everyone has their own way of doing things.
Yeah.
Like for example,
Your mom let me.
Anywhere.
for an example, you are in class and then a person like your classmate has an A in a certain subject and you have like let me say C, which is now a very encouraging result. Maybe you are not good at that subject, that's why you don't perform real good at it. So don't compare yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Like, oh, my friend is having A and I'm not having this.
And you don't even know what the person did to obtain that A.
That A.
You did your best.
Yeah, encourage yourself. The next one is take some exercise and have fun. Yeah, schedule a free day to have enjoyable events with your friend. Like, you have a stressful week, you have stressful days all through the week. Like, you can use the weekend to have some fun, to relax your mind. Carrying on some exercise is a very good boost to your brain, especially when you are trying to fight depression or unhealthy issues, things like that. It helps you to have a very relaxed mind and to feel good. And the next suggestion is you should appreciate yourself. Have some self-appreciations. Appreciate your good qualities. Although not everything about you is right, but you do some stuff that are really pleasing to others. You should have thought about them too. Like, oh yeah, I did very good in this subject. I'm glad that I'm.
Even if you got negative things coming to you, but always think about the positive
things. Things that you know you did are right. Remind yourself about them every day. Be appreciative about yourself. The next one is you should forget about the past. Concentrate on your living here and now. Yeah, the present life you're having in the future. Instead of reliving your old thoughts and
Thinking about
sitting and thinking about stuff that every time you have flashback about it, you feel hurt and depressed.
Yeah.
And the last one is you should practice all of the suggestions we gave you daily. It's not easy to overcome situations that are bad, like unhealthy situation with healthier versions. So you should give yourself time to establish the new habits. If you feel that you can't do it on your own, if you don't have close friends, you can have a journal or a diary to write down your progress while you are still in it.
Yeah.
So now to conclude, we're going to be giving you things to. So some things to remember from us. The first one is self-esteem is an opinion about yourself. The way you think about yourself is how others are going to think about you.
The second one is everyone lacks confidence. For occasionally people who have low self-esteem, they usually feel bad, unsatisfied, and unhappy about themselves most of the time.
The last one is it takes attention and practice to boost your low self-esteem. So that does it for today's
topic.
Okay, bye bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.